The desert does not sleep. It only waits for the sun to wake it up. We catch the fire from the sky to power our future here. Steel and glass rise from the earth, a modern sanctuary in the wild. We teach the sand to bear fruit, feeding life where there was none. The metal divides the night from the day, and now the release begins. They spread like water across the dunes, claiming their territory. There is no technology that can replace the touch of a hand.
From the sky, they are but drifting stones in a river of sand.
Numbers tell the story of thirst and strength before the animal even speaks. A floating eye guides the wanderers home, a shepherd with no voice. They gather in the shadows of our invention, finding cool air in the furnace of the day.
Every grain is counted. Every meal is a promise of health.
The king of the dunes stands apart, watching a kingdom of sand. Even in the heat, the young ones find the will to play. Life passes from mother to child, the eternal chain of the desert.
While the world outside burns, we keep the watch cool and constant.
She looks into the hidden world, seeing what the naked eye cannot.
The secrets of the coat are written in these tiny, twisted lines. We read the ancient code of life to build a stronger future. A gentle touch gathers the truth without disturbing the spirit. The sand of the field meets the logic of the machine. I bring the old knowledge, she brings the new. Together we see further. We test the strength of what we grow, ensuring it can weather the storm. Every life here has a name, and every name has a history we protect.
Spinning the answers out of the fluid, searching for signs of health.
Here, there is no dust, only the cold, clean light of discovery.
Look at this peak. The data confirms the correlation we hypothesized.
A spike on the screen can mean a breakthrough for the herd.
We do not just live for today, we plan for the herds of tomorrow.
We keep the tools of healing close, ready for the moment they are needed.
They come in from the heat to the sanctuary, waiting to shed their winter weight. Trust is the first step. She guides him not with force, but with presence. A calm heart makes for a steady hand. We ask for their patience. The coat lifts away like a heavy blanket, revealing the skin beneath. The wind takes the burden, carrying the harvest up and away.
We protect the provider as much as we protect the herd.
The river of wool flows upwards, destined for a new purpose.
We keep the air cool and moving, washing away the heat of the work.
The wind drops its burden here, gathering the harvest in one place.
A river of fiber flows through the heart of the machine.
The machine moves it, but only the eye knows what is true quality.
We measure our success not in gold, but in weight and softness.
Sealed, signed, and named, it carries our mark to the world.
The room fills with the harvest, a wall of warmth waiting to go.
Heavy loads move lightly when the work is shared.
We watch the road, sending our gift far beyond the horizon.
We wash away the day, leaving the floor clean for tomorrow.
Clean tools for a clean conscience. We take no risks. We keep the mirrors clear so they may catch the sun without fail. The gold of the sun fades, painting the sand in colors of rest. Look into these eyes and tell me you do not see a soul looking back.
The eye that does not blink watches over their sleep.
Some choose the starlight as their blanket, staying close to the wild.
A beacon of the future, standing on the ancient earth.
Silence falls where the machines roared, waiting for the morning. This is the promise kept, the soft gold of our labor.
The desert claims the night, wrapping us in its silence.
One shadow remains awake, listening to the wind.
The lights dim, but the life here remains strong.
And so the wheel turns, bringing the sun back to us once more.
The harvest leaves the silence of the dunes, carrying the story of the wind in every sack.
What was gathered by hand is now moved by steel, bridging the earth and the engine. We count the blessing, ensuring nothing is lost in the transition. Steel fingers open the fleece gently, breathing air back into the tight fiber.
We accept the dust as part of the gift, knowing it will soon be washed away. The wind that brought the sand now takes it back, returning the earth to the desert.
Gentle iron fingers guide the fiber through its purification.
We cleanse the wool without staining the earth, recycling every drop.
Pressure wrings out the water, leaving only the pure essence behind.
A warm wind blows through the tunnel, fluffing the spirit of the fleece.
The eye of the laser sees what is hidden, seeking perfection.
Breath of air separates the wheat from the chaff, leaving only the good.
Thousands of steel teeth align the fibers, pointing them all toward one destiny.
It becomes a ghost of itself, a thin veil of potential. The veil becomes a rope, a continuous river of softness, coiled and waiting. The harvest enters the house of science to be proven worthy.
We measure the fineness of the hair, seeking the whisper-thin standard.
One single strand must hold the honor of the entire herd.
We push it to the breaking point here, so it will never fail in the world.
Under the glass eye, the landscape of the wool is pure and clean.
The gold of the desert must be true, never fading, never changing.
We do not aim for enough. We aim for the exceptional.
We need to increase the flow rate by 5% immediately.
The mind guides the machine, fine-tuning the rhythm from afar.
The seal is given, a mark of trust that travels with the product.
The song of the factory rises in pitch, 1,000 spindles singing in unison.
The thick rope surrenders to the tension, thinning out to find its strength.
Golden pyramids rise from the labor, layer by layer.
The exchange is made without a breath, the cycle unbroken. We loosen the bind, letting the yarn breathe before it travels.
Soft as a cloud, strong as the desert wind, the promise is kept.
The colors of the earth, captured and spun for the world to hold.
Our work stands tall, ready to leave our hands.
single thread, holding the story of the sun, the sand, and the spirit.
The work is done inside, so we return to where it began.
The grass feeds the herd, and the herd feeds the future. The cycle creates itself.
We hold the finished circle in our hands, connecting the product to the soul.
They are the land, and the land is them. We cannot separate the two. In their eyes, I see the history of this place, ancient and deep.
And tomorrow, the sun will rise again. The story continues.